Okay, once you're ready, now instead of working on the next layers up here, we're going to keep those there for a second, but we're just going to make a new layer. So that means you're going to click on the plus button here. Click on the plus button down there, and it brings up this window, and you're going to say empty. You want the empty layer. And that goes all the way up to the top of your layers. And that's okay for right now. We're just going to leave it right there. We'll move it in a second. Before we move it, we want to do this. We're going to go back to our marquee, and this layer is going to be the eyeballs. We're just going to make one eyeball at first. We're going to go back to our marquee select tool. Make sure it's on ellipse, and hold down the shift button so we get a perfect circle. I'll say that again. Excuse me. Hold down shift button while you drag and draw the eyeball. So there we go. I've got a little circle selected. Maybe kind of hard to see, but it's like right there. Okay? Doesn't matter where it is right now. We are going to shrink it and move it. But what we're going to do first is create the eyeball. Now, this is a cool trick. I think you're going to like this. Go back to your gradient tool and click on radial and click on the color bar right here. And now we're going to build the colors of the eye. So what we're going to start with is on this side right here. We're going to click that, click here on color, and change that to solid black by dragging our circle selector all the way to the bottom. It can be anywhere on this that's all black at the bottom. And click OK. Then next to it, we are going to add in another little dot, another little color right here, and we're going to change that one. That one's going to be whatever you want the color of the eye, the actual eye, to be. So maybe I make it like a yellow eye. I'm going to bring that all the way up. This goes all the way up so I get full color, saturated color value. There we go. Or less value, more saturated color. And I'm going to kind of move it over. And I'm going to move this black one over too. Really close together. And then next to it, I'm going to make another one. So past the yellow, kind of over here. Make another one by clicking in the gray space. And I want to make this one, oops, I'm going to click on the color here to change it. I'm going to make it maybe like another similar to yellow, kind of orange. Spread it out a little bit. And then next to that right here, actually, yeah, right here we're going to click and make another one next to the orange. It pops up orange, but we're going to change that to, I'm going to change it to a really light blue, really light, way close to white right there. And then my very last one, red, that would make it look kind of like it's not slept for a while. So I'm going to change that to a grayish blue. Somewhere right over here. So change my hue to blue, and then change this to kind of a grayish blue. Okay. So now that you've got this set up, your black is right next to the yellow. There's space between the yellow and the orange. The orange is right next to the light blue. And the light blue, there's a lot of space before it gets to the dark gray, the blue-gray. So this should work. What's cool about this is if you do that right, and then you start in the middle and drag to the side of your circle, you get what looks like an eyeball. Pretty cool, huh? You can practice that for a bit, trying to get it just right. Or you can even come back to your color and maybe you want to make the pupil bigger. We'll move your yellow over and move your black over. And move your white over. And your orange over. And it'll make it a little bit different. Watch this. There, I got my pupil bigger. It might be more friendly. Okay, So I like that. I'm going to stick with that. I'll give you a minute to figure out how you want yours to look. The next thing though, now that we're back, we're going to work on this again. If you've paused and you've come back to work on it again with me, we're going to click Select, Deselect. So select to find your deselect and get rid of that selection line. So now we have one layer of the eye, and we want to go to our Arrange tool. So we click on the white Arrange tool, that arrow up there, and we're going to shrink this down and figure out where we want to put it. I'm going to put mine about right there. It can be any size. It can be really small or really big. You can put yours on top of your head or down here. But I do want to see that you can make the eye, and I want to see that it's there somewhere on your head. And we're going to have to make at least 2. Now you can make 3 or 4 or 5 if you figure out how to use this, as long as you're showing me that you know how to do what I am teaching you. So now that I have that, instead of remaking it, I'm just going to click on the layer, and I'm going to duplicate it. And now I have 2 eyes. Pretty cool, huh? So now that I have 2 eyes, let's try to make it look a little less like his bug eyes are popping out. What we'll do for that is we'll have to click on our layers down here. And I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to move it above the eyes. See how I did that? I found another hidden layer. It's not being used yet. I'm going to click on it and move it above, and then check it on, and it should be in front of everything. And what we'll do with this is we'll use the Edit Free Distort again, and we'll turn this one, it'll end up being pretty small. But what we'll do is, instead of making a diamond, oops, cancel. Instead of a diamond shape like that, we're going to move the bottom part of the diamond up to bend it to look like more of an eyebrow. So there I go. I've got that. You can fit it in the way you want. Pulling those corners in. And there. So you kind of have this shape to your 3 or 4 blue corners. Then I'll click OK. Or click outside and then say yes. I want to keep it. Now, I do want you to do that individually to all 4 of these. So we're going to come back over here, click on the next one. We can pull it up above, click check it on. Now we see it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Edit, Free Distort. And start moving our dots to pull it into place. And once you have it there, see how this one's kind of upside down version of the last one. I'm going to click over here and say yes. Alright, so now I've got one eye done, and I'll work on the next one. So I'll pull the next layer up, see it over here, I find it, identify that it's there. It's not showing yet, so I'll move it and check it on so I can see it. And then I will go to Edit, Free Distort, and oops, I can't see everything there. So that's a problem. If I can't see my bottom dots, I'm going to have to click Cancel. No. I have to click over here and say no. I don't want that. I have to X out the add and then go back to Edit, Free Distort, and do the same thing again. So I want you to do each one individually. like, don't do one and copy and paste it and flip it around, because I think it gives it more character, and it gives you time to practice doing this so that you can get more creative with it when you try to do other things. Alright, so there we go there. Click outside, click yes. And then I'll do one more. Move it up. It can be anywhere up there. Check it on. Click edit. Free distort. Move it all into place. Just stretch these dots into the right spots. Okay. Alright. I'll click out here and I say yes. And there you have it. Now that's what I want to see at least. If you want, you are more than welcome to try to go above and beyond and start making other parts, using other techniques. You can even make a background. But what I do want you guys to do is get at least this far. And then we're going to do something cool. We're going to save it as 3 different things. We're going to go to File, Save. And first, I want you to save it as a JPEG. That one's for fun. You can use that as a picture. Click Download. Close. And then I want you to go to File, Save. I want you to save it as a PNG. Now what a PNG is, PNG means that it's a file that doesn't have a background. So if you were to use this, you could pull it up into, I don't know, like a brochure you're working on, and instead of seeing a big white square plus the picture, you would just see the picture, and you could put it on top of things. So we're going to save it as a JPEG or PNG too. And just so you remember that it's a PNG, type PNG up into your title. And then lastly, you're going to save this as a PXD. So we're going to go to PXD, the far one over here. Type PXD into the top. And download that. And if you haven't figured out what a PXD is yet from our lessons, PXD is the file that you can actually take it and open it back up into Pixlr, and you'll have all these layers. So for instance, if I were to go back to home and I wanted to open an image, and I look at the images in my downloads, which will pop up in just a second. If I were to open up my JPEG, it would look like that. And you see that all my layers are gone. So I can't work on this one. It's already set the way it is. If I wanted to, so if I were going to do it this way, and I found open image, and I open up my PNG, it opens it up, and it doesn't have a background back there, but it is all one image. Now the other one, the one I really want you to know about and understand, is that PXD file. So if I come to open image, and I open up a PXD file, I have the picture, no background, plus I still have all my layers. So I can come back and play with it, move things around, change it up, do whatever I need to do. Okay? So what I'd like for you guys to do is turn into me the JPEG file. Turn that one into me. If you also want to submit the PNG and the PXD file too, that would be good for you, because then you would have it saved in Google Classroom. If you guys don't know yet, if you get a new computer, you lose your old files unless you've saved them somewhere. So saving your stuff as your assignments when you turn them into me is a good place, because you can always know to go back and find them there. But what I want to see is at least this. Okay? All right. Good luck. Looking forward to seeing these.